For Kenyans, there's a cost of unga, the staple food, going down. It's now time for business, and I understand that we are getting more players in the energy sector. I don't know how that will affect the general price level. Well,
absolutely. I mean, you got it right. Look here. I mean, when you look at, Kenya's electricity mix, you have solar, you have thermal, you have hydro, you have geothermal, which is actually a lot of it, actually. And then when you look at solar energy in Kenya, we are yet to harness the power of solar energy. And when you consider the fact that significant portion of our land would be considered to be arid and semi-arid, whereby you have 356 or 65 days of uninterrupted solar supply, then you realize that we are doing badly. But we are seeing some deliberate efforts by the government to try and tap into these tremendous energy. And so that's why more players have been licensed to offer solar energy, as an alternative to electricity, to geothermal, to hydro, to thermal power. So you expect a lot of people around the far-flung areas of our country, to be connected to the national grid going forward.
Good preamble. Take it away.
Absolutely. Thank you. Well, access to solar lighting product is set to ease following the entry of 14 more solar companies under the second phase of the Kenya Off-Grid Solar Access Project, KOSAP. The 390 million shillings project aims at increasing uptake of solar home systems across 14 counties considered to be off-grid.
More households and businesses in Kenya are embracing solar energy to either supplement electricity supply from the national grid or for their energy needs. This is on account of high cost of electricity, or in some cases erratic supply from the national grid, which has favored solar energy.
I want you also to know that solar has really not become a very easy thing in this country, whereas countries like Morocco, countries like the Arab United Emirates, their tariff on solar stands at about 1.5 to 2. The tariff for solar in this country is 12. And that's why then it's not so much of an easy venture. And that's why we really must also find a way in which we can actually be able to ensure that the solar component, because there is modernization, and the prices for the solar should be coming down.
This has led to the growth of the commercial photovoltaic system marketplaces, with sales estimated to be between 25,000 and 30,000 photovoltaic modules made yearly, and 1 or 2 megawatts of utility solar installed. To further boost access to solar home systems, the government, in partnership with the World Bank and Dutch energy firm SNV, has rolled out the second phase of Kenya's off-grid solar access project, KOSAP.
And for clean cooking has been to reach 2.5 million people reaching access to clean cooking, and 1.9 million people gaining access to off-grid solar.
This round, we are really encouraging that the companies really focus on involvement of local last-mile entrepreneurs in this particular implementation.
Under the project, 390 million shillings will be shared out among 14 firms that have been selected to undertake the supply and distribution of solar equipment across 14 counties under the KOSAP project.
And of course, the 14 countries, as you will bear with me, the West Pokot, Turkana, Marsabit, Samburu, Isiolo, Mandera, Wajir, Garissa, Tana River, Lamu, Kilifi, Kwale, Taita Taveta, and Narok. Definitely, if you look from the map, these areas are also difficult. So for some of you who are going to provide services, you really must be focused, rest, or what you expect to deliver from those counties might actually experience some challenges.
Principal Secretary, Ministry of Energy, retired Major General Dr. Gordon Kihalangwa, says this is part of the government's efforts to achieve universal access to electricity by 2026 as per the Kenya National Electrification Strategy. Regina Manyara reporting for Prime Edition.